Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined today by Joe Hubbard, a managing member of Protectors Insurance. Joe, how are you? Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Craig. Good to be here.
My pleasure. So, give us a little background first on Protectors Insurance. You guys are not an insurance company. You sell insurance.
That's right. Right. We're an independent agency. Being independent means we represent multiple companies, and so we've been here locally. We're a local business and been in the Valley here since about 1938. So we represent 8 or 10 what we call specialty companies and many mainline companies.
Okay, so one of the things I want to focus on today, and this is obviously fire season. We're dealing right now with this on several levels. And before we get into the details of that, you guys represented several people up on the Cleveland Ridge fire, and how did that affect your clients?
Well, that's always a very, very frightening event. That Cleveland Ridge fire, we had 5 homes that were in the path of that Cleveland Ridge fire. And we have, with 2 of our carriers, a special program called a wildfire defense system. And what that system is at no additional cost, if you're homeowners or maybe your commercial building is insured with one of these carriers, they will contact you as the fire's approaching and offer you a defense of your home. It could include sprinkler systems that they set up around your house to prevent the fire.
Last-minute efforts to protect your home.
Exactly, yes. And these are trained wildfire employees of the wildfire defense system, and so they are trained in fighting wildfires, and that's their job, is to come out and to secure your place and try to save it.
Wow, they do this, and they do this independently of maybe ODF or CAL FIRE, whoever's out there fighting the fire. These independent companies come in to protect your home.
Exactly. Wow. So those 5 homes, the homeowners were notified that the fire was approaching them and that this system would come out and to help them. Fortunately, the fire never got to these homes, and they were not activated to come out and have to protect them. But it's a very nice feature if you see a wildfire approaching and you could lose everything.
Okay, very good. We're going to take a quick break. Much more in just a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Joe Hubbard from Protectors Insurance. Joe, we were talking during the break about protecting the inside of the home. That's something I often don't, at least myself, don't think of when it comes to fires and emergencies. But fires can come from inside your own home, even in these wildfires.
Exactly. You know, one of the things that people normally do is they think about getting the leaves and the brush away from the home and cleaning up
defensible
space. But one of the things they don't think about sometimes is the pet door or the vents around their house that could allow sparks and embers to come in and actually burn the house from the inside out. So it's a good idea, if you're preparing for one of these wildfires, to block off those areas so that those embers and your house doesn't burn from inside out after you've done all the protection on the outside.
Okay, so yeah, certainly something. So people just remind people to close them if they have anything in their area.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Interesting. All right. So what other advice would you have for people that people can do right now to protect themselves, obviously, for fires or any other kind of emergency?
Well, you know, after a fire loss, it's easy to know how to rebuild your home, square footage and size of your home. But one of the things your homeowners protects is all your contents and all your valuables. So we suggest that people do some kind of inventory of their home, such as, you can write down all your assets that you have. You can put it down here in a book. But what's even better is a digital. Everybody has phones today or have some kind of a digital camera. Go around your house, and before anything happens, take pictures of your closets and your drawers, and how many socks did you lose, or how many pairs of jeans. And most homeowners policies are going to give you replacement costs, so they're going to replace the old item with a new item, which can be a large dollar amount when it comes around to doing that. But the carriers have to have some kind of record of what you actually lost. So that's a great idea. And put that away someplace. Put it at your brother's house or somebody else's house, so that after the loss you can come back and use that to work with your insurance carrier on.
Yeah, certainly hope nobody ever has to go through that process, but I imagine it can be pretty daunting. Anything you can do now to keep yourself taken care of later is a good thing.
Exactly. Very good.
Very good. Great to meet you. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Craig, very much.
My pleasure. Stay with us. We'll be right back.